I think, alright. Alright.
Oh shit, it fell again. My phone fell
The
again.
fourth time of the day.
Good morning, Morgan.
Good afternoon, Moit.
I am back in Amsterdam.
Land of the orange. Right now, Malaysia is 6 hours ahead of Amsterdam, so we kind of have to adjust our recording session.
Indeed, we do. And I have to readjust my body to the Dutch time zone.
Well, I guess you're doing fine right now?
It's so I got back to Amsterdam on Friday about 4:30 local time. I landed at Schiphol Airport at around 2 o'clock, and then the bags took a really long time. But yeah, I got the bags, and I have a friend here who works at the airport, and he was kind enough to fetch me back. I've been home then since 4:30 on Friday.
Oh,
My sleep schedule has been all over the place so far. Friday, I slept from midnight until about 2 p.m. the next day, and I've never slept for that long ever in my life before. And then last night, I slept at around 11, I think, and I woke up this morning around 6 a.m. and I haven't been able to go back to sleep yet. But that's how I feel right now.
I see. But you haven't got a lot of experience dealing with time zone differences, right?
In terms of adapting my body to new time zones, no, I do not have a lot of experience on that front.
I see. All right.
But I think so far, based on how I feel today, I think it's definitely easier flying westwards in terms of adapting your sleep patterns as opposed to flying eastwards. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just how it is.
Is there a difference? I don't see a difference.
I think generally if you're flying eastwards, you have to kind of sleep more to catch up. But if you're flying westwards, it's more about staying awake to reset your body time zone. I think staying awake is easier than forcing myself to sleep.
No, man. You can. I can sleep whole day, man. It's like a dream, man.
Yeah, if you can do that, then I'm extremely jealous. If you can sleep any time of the day, then yeah, I'm very jealous of you if you can do that.
You talk a bit about why do you put your phone flat, and it has been falling down the whole day. I think this is the fourth time right now.
There's no specific reason that I have the phone down flat. The reason it is like this is because I have nothing else to put. I've got nothing to. I don't have a stand like you do, so this is the easiest way to make things work.
Oh man, when you were back in Malaysia, you should do some Lazada shopping, man.
There were many things I should have done. Yeah, a lot of this like small shit like this phone stands and stuff, like all the cheap electronics that you can get over there is something I definitely missed out on.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know, man. Like, if you were thinking like getting an MacBook or something, I think it's a lot more cheaper to get in Malaysia.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, the one piece of electronics that I did buy is I bought a new Xbox controller in Malaysia, and yes, it was significantly cheaper getting it over there than purchasing it over here.
Why do you change your controller? I thought the one that you have is quite new.
Why did I buy a new controller? I did not need to buy a new controller, that's for sure. I have a older generation.
Because you got a second player. Because you got a second player in Netherlands and you want someone to play with, right?
Well, I actually don't know whether you can use...
I see where you're going.
I actually don't know whether you can have two controllers connected to one computer or not. I don't know whether that's even possible.
Can.
I see.
You can.
Well, that's a plus then, I guess. Well, the thing is, I didn't bring my Xbox controller from the Netherlands to Malaysia, and at that time in Malaysia, I wanted to use a controller really, really badly. So I was just like, F it, let's just get a new one. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it with me back to Amsterdam, and it can replace the older one that I have. So here we are.
I see.
There's nothing wrong with this older controller actually. It's just that I've had it for a long time. It's been with me to a few places. Yeah, I had this in Malaysia. I think that's I just have it from Malaysia. I think I bought it in 2017. It's still working today, which is fine.
I remember you showing it to me while you were playing Rocket League.
Yeah. Yeah, Rocket League. This is
during that time.
I think now I will use this as my Rocket League controller, and the new controller will be used for anything else. But yeah, that's the only thing I purchased.
Do you still play Rocket League?
I was just playing just now actually. Yeah. This is one thing that I have been missing out on because I couldn't play Rocket League much when I was in Malaysia. So coming back over here, the first thing I did was to fire up Rocket League and play a few rounds.
Hey man, you can always play it on the mouse and the keyboard, right?
Yes. I could always play it with a mouse and keyboard, but
that's for peasants, right?
yeah, that's for peasants. Yeah, it won't work for me. Yeah. Does my voice sound a bit different?
Can hear a lot. I can feel like your nose is blocked somehow.
You are not wrong. Yes, it's a bit of a nasally voice, isn't it?
Yeah, because Malaysia's 38 degrees to Netherlands. How hot is it right now in Netherlands?
How cool it is should be the question you're asking.
How cool I don't know, man. Because right now it's summer, right?
Yeah,
right now it's summertime in
the
Netherlands,
summer.
right?
It is 19 degrees today. Today's warmest temperature is going to be
freaking hell.
Today's the warmest. It's going to go up to 24 degrees later today. But I just opened my weather app and there's a thunderstorm warning. Occasional thunderstorms, small hail risk, and heavy rainfall. Be aware that thunderstorms may occur.
All right.
Wow. So there's a thunderstorm warning for this weekend. I don't mind that because I'm in quarantine anyway. I'll stay at home.
Or is one of the symptoms like COVID? Oh no.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah.
Oh man.
Never know. In any case, I'm going to get tested on Tuesday. So I'll find out if I've caught anything or not. Yeah, in principle, I mean,
cool.
You know, 2 days before my flight, I tested negative. I haven't really, it's not like I've been out since then. Sure, I did the whole flight thing, but you know, people keep their distance, you wear a mask. Flying doesn't feel very...
But you stopped by at Qatar,
I stopped in Doha, Qatar, yeah, and the airport was fucking packed.
Doha.
But yeah, I think as long as you wear your mask, stay away from people, it should be okay.
All right, good to hear, man.
It was a long flight. I guess one thing, like, coming back over here, one thing I really realized now is that I feel very far from Malaysia, finally. I didn't feel that way before.
6 hours difference, right?
Like, it's not only that, I've been to the 6 hour difference before, but combine that with the fact that I just did the actual journey, you know, like 7 hours from Malaysia to Doha, then 2.5 hours over there, and then another 7 hours from Doha to Amsterdam. It was a really long journey, and it helped to solidify the idea or like the perception that I have that, yes, this is a really, really long journey. You are really, really far away from everybody that you know. And yeah, coming back over here, I guess it's also made me realize how I don't have many friends over here. I've got a few good friends over here, but you know, it's nothing like the kind of system that I have in Malaysia.
I see.
Even though when I was in Malaysia...
Are they hiring in Netherlands right now?
Well, buddy, we're always open. Everybody's hiring everywhere in the world, dude. You know that.
I don't know, like this shouldn't go into the podcast, but yeah, the situation in Malaysia really makes me rethink about staying long term in Malaysia.
Yeah, come to the Netherlands, dude. You know, coming back here to Amsterdam, I came back into my apartment, and my apartment's only like partially finished because that's how I left everything. And yeah, I told myself, like before I flew to Malaysia, I intentionally left this apartment like only partially furnished because I would pick it up when I came back. And now that I'm back, I'm just it feels empty here. And I don't know whether to invest the time to do up this place or to just move again. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do in my life. So that doesn't help in terms of any decision making. So here we are.
You're supposed to try to figure out life back in Malaysia in your Malaysia trip, right? So apparently you bring the problems back again.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're completely right. I did not achieve any of my goals in terms of finding myself in Malaysia. And I do put the blame on the lockdowns because I managed to spend time in Malaysia. I managed to spend time with my family and everything. But yeah, I wanted to see my friends. I wanted to see other parts of the country because I just wanted to like really immerse myself in Malaysia and in Malaysia and like a Malaysian life again. And I hoped that immersing myself would kind of stir up, I don't know, like either I don't know what I didn't know what I was wishing for, but I just hoped that it would help me to get some clarity in terms of who I wanted to be moving forward in the future. But I don't think I gained much on that. But I do think that at least I'm coming back here to Amsterdam with better questions to ask myself.
All right.
But yeah.
Sounds great. We should hang out on Friday nights or Saturday nights, man.
When you mean I should have done that, or
when you're in Malaysia, we actually didn't really hang out, even over the phone. Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. Yeah, one mistake.
Yeah, man. Like when I create like a game night and all that, then you're like, Adam, what the hell are you?
Yeah. Well, as you know as well, there was a big period in the middle where I wasn't in the best state, and I also realized another. not, I guess you'd call it a mistake, but like if I had to do this all over again, I should have stayed alone in Malaysia, I think.
All right.
I think I just really, when I'm around other human beings, I really, really can't multitask. It's really an awful thing. But yeah, even when I was staying with my family, I just could not keep up with friends, basically, because things to do at home. Yeah, I guess only when, like right now, when I'm back home in my apartment and there's nobody else around me, it's only when I'm able to like concentrate on other people like this.
Oh, so when you're lonely, only you think about us, right? Are you a cheeky bastard, right?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't describe it like that. I can't give my attention to multiple people at the same time.
All right.
Plus, I was on a holiday, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's not the same as you, where like you are currently living at home now, and like you've been that is home for you. And yeah, and I can't believe I spent 2.5 months in the country.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like when I flew back here, it's like I lost. Well, not I lost, but I just spent so much time in Malaysia that
You barely do anything in Malaysia.
I barely did anything, and I just spent so much time there. It was a really long holiday. But I guess I deserved it, you know. I hadn't.
For us Malaysians have been trapped like this for the past 2 years. It's like, hey, it's 2021 already. I'm like, oh shit, man. Like, what have I done for the past 5 months or something? I feel you, man. Like, you'll have the same feeling.
But again, there's light at the end of the tunnel for you guys. I do think that they will relax the measures. Sorry, they will have relaxed SOPs for those who are fully vaccinated. Yeah, once that is in place, then you should enjoy some level of freedom again.
We'll see how it goes. I'm getting my second shot at August 9th. Then after that, we'll see how.
That was only my update. What's your update since the last time we spoke?
My update.
Has there been anything different? I guess is the first question.
There's nothing different. Still working on Who Are Doing It. Still working on podcasts. Well, I've been writing a lot more lately on Medium, writing more tech articles and stuff like that. For the past 2 articles, I've been writing about Siri Shortcuts. And yeah.
Oh, nice. You're writing about Siri Shortcuts. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. What triggered me to write those articles is because our WWDC episode, when got me thinking about actually I should revisit Siri Shortcuts and see how I can spice things up. So I've managed to write a one about GIF.
Oh, about converting a video to a GIF?
No. Because there's native GIPHY support on Siri Shortcuts already.
Oh, okay.
So you can do a lot of fancy stuff by inputting. It's like exactly how we do it with Slack. You remember Slack? We have some automation with Bitrise, right? Then we add some crazy memes and all that, right? Yeah, you can actually do that very easy on Siri Shortcut by inserting keywords, random, find, GIF. Quite fun. You can take a look at that article.
Wait, one sec. I just want to hijack this. Now, since you mentioned Slack, I just realized as well that I am going to be jumping back into a life of Slack, emails, Xcode. Like, I haven't opened any of this in the past, 3 weeks.
All right.
No, sorry, continue. Go on.
Oh man, that's just life, right? Like an
It's just life, yeah. But like I haven't.
Like an Android Studio.
I don't know. Like I feel like I haven't lived that life in such a long time now. It's almost like I don't know whether this just comes with experience, you know, because I've been in the industry for a while now, or like whether this is an actual legitimate feeling of like forgetting what it feels like. But it's been a while. It's been a while.
All right. Then your email must be flooded with unread messages, right?
Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, I haven't checked, but it's probably full. But, you know, luckily, we primarily use Slack for all forms of communication. So emails would probably be limited to... And I've already set up like a bunch of filters in my email anyway. So in my inbox, it should only be the useful, actionable emails.
All right.
But it's just the concept of going back to work again, like having a job again. It's been a while. It's going to be interesting to go back to that.
Great to hear, man.
Anyway, for you, what was part 2 then?
Another Siri shortcut I talked about was WhatsApp. Because a lot of people, like we have a lot of friends, although, we have a lot of friends that are using WhatsApp, right? And I managed to do like a Siri shortcut to format the WhatsApp to send a message. You know, in WhatsApp, you can't send a message to a person if you don't add them in the contact book, right?
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
Sometimes when you're doing businesses, you wouldn't want to add a bunch of numbers that you wouldn't message them afterwards, right?
Yes. Well, I would, but yeah. I just add them and delete them afterwards.
But it gets mixed into your primary phone book, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So WhatsApp actually have a very nice, like a URI schema. So if you input the phone number with the country code, you can actually just start a conversation with the person on WhatsApp without adding them into your phone book.
I see.
So it's quite convenient for people want to send a lot of messages to different people. Like for example, when you're doing delivery, you kind of like want to text the person like, hey, your delivery got delayed. We're going to deliver on this date. So you can easily create WhatsApp conversations just by using the API URI schema. And so I kind of do like a formatting Siri shortcut, which means that they try to format the phone number into the schema that WhatsApp wants, that you can easily just create WhatsApp conversations. Yeah, it's a fun article. You should take a look at it.
Nice. Okay, I'll add that to my to-read list.
It also touched a few things, some basics of Siri shortcuts, like how to add variables, how to have if-else statement, how to format the strings and stuff like that. This might sound like basic stuff for you and me, but for the layman, this could be something like a programming 101 for them. If they went through the guide, maybe we'll give them other ideas on a better understanding of how Siri Shortcut can work.
I see. Gotcha. Okay. That sounds interesting.
So yeah, I think that sums up our catch up during COVID part 2, I suppose. I really do hope that you're doing all right, man. And yeah, I hope that we can catch up soon. And we're gonna record our next episode in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, see you then.